Hello, Ospreys, and welcome to Nest News. I'm Chris Jennings.
And I'm Ashlyn Glocky. And today we take a look at what's new with the impeachment hearings in Washington, D.C.
We'll also get an inside look on how a UNF organization is battling alleged neo-Nazis.
So stick around because Nest News starts right now.
Presidential impeachment hearings are making waves all across the country as everyone is waiting to see what will or won't happen in D.C. this winter.
Here's an update on all the latest news. A former national security official testified Thursday that a U.S. ambassador was clearly involved in a domestic political errand in Ukraine. Fiona Hill told House impeachment investigators that Gordon Sondland was carrying out instructions from President Donald Trump.
When you put up on the screen Ambassador Sondland's emails and who was on these emails, and he said, these are the people who need to know that he was absolutely right, because he was being involved in a domestic political errand. And we were being involved in national security foreign policy, and those two things had just diverged. So he was correct, and I had not put my finger on that at the moment, but I was irritated with him and angry with him that he wasn't fully coordinating. And I did say to him, Ambassador Sondland, Gordon, I think this is all going to blow up, and here we are.
Switching over to UNF News, the Students for a Democratic Society publicly made their stance against neo-Nazis known when they held a hashtag #NoNazis at UNF Speak Out event. This event was designed to stop hate being spread by organizations and groups like the neo-Nazis. Reporter Caitlin Bowers had a chance to go to the rally and get an inside look at what went on.
These are the chants that rang through the student union as Students for a Democratic Society, or SDS, held a no-Nazi rally in response to the recent allegations of neo-Nazi activity on campus.
I'm here to speak out against neo-Nazis on campus. There has been previous incidents, for example in 2017, where there was a self-proclaimed Nazi that threatened the student body, and we are no longer tolerating that. We have never tolerated that, and we're here to show UNF administration that we are not compliant.
It's been 2 years and we still have Nazis on our campus. We fought really hard to get them kicked off, and it's just crazy to us that they came back.
I want the university to actually, take charge and do something about hate speech and Nazism and all this racism and homophobia and blatant hate speech, and to shut it down because they have the power. Why the hell aren't they doing anything?
The rally included many guest speakers, such as representatives of SDS and students who feel passionately about this issue. SDS urges the school to take immediate action against these allegations. This is Caitlin Bowers with Spinnaker News.
The event aimed to spark a campus-wide discussion on the future presence of hate groups like the neo-Nazis on UNF's campus.
I am a woman, I am fearless, I am an osprey. These were the words spoken at the UNF Fearless Woman Kickoff event. The Fearless Woman is an initiative by President Szymanski as well as other courageous students to help pave the road for future fearless women leaders by bringing them together in a positive and uplifting way. There was a huge turnout for the Kickoff event. There were women of all different ages and races, and to see them come together was truly inspirational for current and future ospreys.
The American Medical Association has just called for an immediate ban on all electronic cigarettes and vaping devices. On Tuesday, the group adopted the stance at a policy-making meeting in San Diego. It aims to lobby for state and federal laws, regulations, and legal action to achieve a ban, but the vaping industry is sure to fight back. So far, none of the AMA's proposals have been reviewed or approved for use by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. All right, Ospreys, coming up, we have the latest on what happened at the LA Auto Show that has definitely risen eyebrows.
And what's going on with campus being closed next week and the highly anticipated release of a new Pixar movie?
Should be interesting to see, so stick around because Nest News will be right back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1.
let me tell you a little bit about the STEM. My name's Lee Gia. My friends and I have done some amazing things on this show, like flying through hurricanes, or driving Teslas, or swimming with manatees, or even floating in zero gravity. We film these things and bring them here, to the world's next great science and spaceship. That's where the STEM comes in. We go on adventures as an excuse to learn something. The universe is a pretty big place. There's a lot to learn, a lot that's interesting to learn. Over the next year or so, we'll be riding in the centrifuge, farm in the heart of New York City, fly a spaceship, fly President Harry Truman's Air Force One, launch some rockets, catch some rockets,
Nice!
shoot video at the speed of light. Our world and universe are there, waiting to be explored. The question is, what are you waiting for?
Next, we'll take a look at an upcoming film that is sure not to let it go.
But first, let's dive right into some news on Tesla. Let's get started with your pop culture rundown. Tesla Motors has taken the leap in joining the market of heavy-duty pickup trucks. Elon Musk announced the new Cybertruck last night at the Los Angeles Auto Show, and it seems as though Tesla will be entering the most profitable corner of the U.S. auto market. The Cybertruck starts at $39,900 for a single motor model, but with all the bells and whistles, could run you almost $70,000.
If you haven't realized already, the University of North Florida will be closed for Thanksgiving, and no class will be held from November 25th to December 2nd. The UNF library will be open Monday through Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., giving students a chance to study during the holiday break, or if you want to burn off all that stress, the Wellness Center will be open Monday through Wednesday.
Is it getting chilly in the studio, or is it just me?
It's probably just you, but it's getting chilly at the movie theaters with the release of Disney Pixar's Frozen 2 today.
The film seems to be a sequel to the hit film Frozen that released in 2013 and contains most of the characters you saw in the last movie.
It has received generally positive reviews from critics who praise its animation and songs, although generally noting its inferiority to the original.
Now, I am over the moon about this movie. I'm actually a party princess, so I've done these kind of characters before, and I'm a huge Disney fan, so I'm definitely seeing it this weekend.
Yeah, my 10-year-old self is actually excited to see it, but don't tell anybody. All right, guys, coming up, we have your weekend weather outlook.
And we take a look into the latest news in sports.
You are watching Nest News on Spinnaker TV.
Welcome back, Ospreys.
Let's check out the latest and greatest on UNF Sports.
Here's Catherine Cavallo with your Spinnaker Sports Report.
Thanks, guys. UNF basketball player Josh Endicott went from throwing pitches on the mound to shooting baskets on the court. Here's Drew McDonald with more on the story.
It's Josh Endicott. Josh, originally you're a baseball player. What's your journey from freshman year to now?
It's been a roller coaster. It's been a lot of ups and downs. I mean, coming out of high school, I went up to Cincinnati, Ohio to play baseball, about 4.5 hours from my house in Tennessee. Going up there, having these big dreams of playing pro ball or wanting to get to the pros, show what I can do. and I was derailed a little bit by a shoulder injury in January.
According to Endicott, there is still a chance for the Tennessee native to return to the mound.
I think so. I mean, I'm completely cleared. I mean, I have no limitations or anything with anything I can do with my shoulder. I just have to, rehab it, get back on a throwing program, and get back on the mound and see how it feels.
You can check out the whole player profile on Josh Endicott and his amazing story at UNFspinnaker.com. In basketball news, the Ospreys' 4-game winning streak came to an end last night against the Iowa Hawkeyes. The 83-68 loss drops the Ospreys' record to 4-2. The Birds of Trey head to Omaha to take on Creighton University this Sunday at 2 p.m. In volleyball news, the Ospreys season came to an end last night in a heartbreaking 3-1 loss to Liberty in the ASUN quarterfinals. In the 50 games freshman Juliana Askew played in, she had a total of 1,265 assists, making her second in the NCAA. The Ospreys finished their season 15-18 and 7-9 in the ASUN. And for your Jaguars update, the Jags are now 4-6 after a devastating 33-13 loss to the Colts. The team heads to Tennessee to take on Marcus Mariota in the 5-5 Titans Sunday afternoon. Kickoff is at 4:05. I'm Catherine Cavallo, and this has been your Spinnaker Sports Report. Back to you guys.
Well, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, this weather is really getting me into the holiday mood.
It sure is. Let's toss it over to our weather reporter, Miller Mott, for your weekend weather outlook.
Thanks, y'all. Right now we're looking at newly formed tropical storm Sebastian. At the moment, models have Sebastian going up into the northern Atlantic. Most storms this tropical storm season have been in Sebastian's position, have been going up into the northern Atlantic. So we're likely going to not see the effects of Storm Sebastian, but we will keep an eye out on it. For all our holiday travelers out there, if you're leaving Florida, we're going to have an active weather pattern this Thanksgiving week. A low-pressure system is likely to bring travel delays to parts of the east this weekend. Through Saturday, major airports like Atlanta and Washington, D.C. are likely to see delays. The northeast is looking to get some snow around Wednesday, so that could also hold you up. And if you're getting out west, you're definitely going to see a system bringing rain and snow starting on Tuesday. Here in Florida, you're looking at mostly dry and sunny for the week, so your local travels should be smooth sailing. Looking into our 3-day weather outlook, we can see it's going to be sunny all weekend, so break out those sunglasses. Highs are going to be right around the upper 70s, around 70, and lows are going to be in the 50s. This has been your weekend weather outlook. Back to you, Chris and Ashling.
Well, that just about wraps it up for our show today.
Before we leave, make sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter, both at UNF Spinnaker.
And subscribe to our newsletter at UNFspinnaker.com.
I'm Chris Jennings.
And I'm Ashling Glocky.
And until next time, swoop, Osprey, swoop.